I'm here in Nashville at one of my favorite guitar stores in the country, Carter Vintage. I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna pick amp, guitar, pedals, and some accessories and build the most extravagantly insane, expensive guitar rig I can build. $400's pretty good for a walk. That'll work. That's a foot switch right there. So we're here, the rig is built, it's amazing, and you gotta start with the guitar, so why not start with the first electric guitar ever? And to clarify, I don't mean a replica or an idea or whatever. This is literally the first ever electric guitar valued at $350,000. And I think we can all agree that's a great place to start for the most expensive guitar rig ever. On second thought, this is slightly horrifying. I don't want to be the one that ruins history, so I'm gonna grab a guitar I'd feel a little more comfortable like if I dropped it on the concrete floor. All right, I feel way better about this one. So it's Ed King's 1960s Les Paul Burst, and it's already had a headstock break, so what's the worst that could happen? It's valued at $250,000. That's much more reasonable for my mind. The foundation of every good rig, and especially expensive rig, is a good amp. And this amp is $90,000 good. It's a Dumble Overdrive Deluxe owned by Keith Urban and John Mayer. I think it's gonna work out real nice in this rig. If you can't swing the $90,000, this is the budget amp you need. It is the Tostada mod Bassman. Alexander Dumble does these to the '59 reissue, and it comes in at $50,000. I like that price point, and I can see it in your faces. You like it better as well. I'm gonna run the other Dumble and this Dumble together because two's better than one. So for the accessories, I tried to tone it down and keep that within moderation because it just makes me feel better. So, the BrownBox is what I'm running the amps through to keep the power stable. It's about 350. I went easy on the cables. I used Planet Waves, American Stage, some Lava, probably $100 with the cables. The strap, about 50, local KC, Jaykco. And I went with a $50 V-pick because they feel really good. So I needed a tuner, and I wanted the most expensive tuner I could find. So the Eventide H9 is what I went with. This is the Max. So at $599, it is the best option for tuner. I'm not gonna use any sounds because who wants sounds? I just want to tune with it. For echo, I gotta go with the Holy Grail, the Ark of the Covenant of Delay, and it's the EP1 tube echo. I have tons of EP2s and other tape echoes, but not this one. I've never found one, and it sounds phenomenal. And at $1,300, it really helps build the most expensive rig. I need a boost because I love boost, and if you're gonna get a clean boost, get the Cornish NB3. At $500, it's the perfect boost for your rig. So for my drive option, I thought about things like the Klon and all these other options, and I have those, we all see them. So I'm going Cornish again. I'm going CC1, and at $750, it's the perfect overdrive for this rig. I mean, in the Midwest, that's a good mortgage payment, so I want my drive to line up with what I pay for my house. One of my all-time favorites, back to Cornish. We're gonna let Pete Cornish be a big part of this rig. The G-2 at $650. Killer fuzz, killer sounds, beautiful price point. I wanted a pre-boost, and I always want a treble boost in that position. I went with the Cornish TB83 Extra, And you know, I found it on the used shelf, so it really helped me feel better about it at $450. And it comes with a 6-pinch, so if I want to play Queen and play it properly, I pull that bad boy out of the Ziploc bag, go to town. Last of my pedals, I've got to have a wah pedal. I've got crazy amps, crazy echoes, crazy drives, and I want a crazy wah. So this is an Italian-made Thomas organ Vox, and at $400, it fits really nicely under my foot. When all was said and done, the guitar ran around $250,000, the amps were $140,000, the pedals came out right under $5,000, accessories were $550, for a grand total of $395,199. Let's just say $400,000. At the end of the day, I'd probably still play my old Bassman and a Jazzmaster, but this might be the rig that really sends you over the top. So I'm here at Grimey's in Nashville, an incredible record shop. I could have spent all day in there. I got a bunch of records. I'm going to show you 3 of them. So this is one I've looked for. I grew up listening to this record. My brother had it. Music for the Masses, Depeche Mode. Never Let Me Down Again. I remember trying to learn the guitar riff. I feel like, and I haven't heard this in years, I feel like it's gonna be a fun experience for me. Like a record I don't think I've listened to in 15 years, but I got into for a little bit. And then here's a couple of records I've never heard. Television, Marquee, Moon. I keep hearing people talk about them, and apparently this is a massive inspiration of Jeff Tweedy's and Wilco. So I'm pretty excited to dive into this. If you've heard this, tell me about it, because you know, we're going to share in that experience of me hearing it for the first time. Then this is a live Radiohead record I've never heard of or seen, The Brighter North Live in Canada Volume 2, and it pretty much has like the perfect set list for me with Radiohead. So yeah, man, if you have heard any of these 3 records, it'd be cool to chime in about them, how you heard about them, stuff like that. And then as usual, always looking for music, so put your record suggestions in, and maybe for fun, your favorite record store. That could be fun as well. So that's all. Thanks for watching. This was really, really fun and really, really over the top, which that's my favorite thing to do. So if you liked it, hit like, please subscribe to the channel, and then also there's the bell. Click the bell and you'll be notified when we upload a new episode. So for now, goodbye, see you next time, and have a wonderful day.
What are you trying to do?
What?
What are you trying to
I like the neck pickup a little better.